you guys about the strangest day of my life. Alright, so this last summer, I got a job at Disneyland, and I just graduated from high school, and I'm 18, and I'm like, oh, it's my first job, and it's at Disneyland. Like, that's pretty exciting. So I was really excited about it, and with getting a job came filling out a lot of paperwork and doing a lot of online stuff, and so I told myself, okay, Jill, you're going to do it all yourself. You don't need help from your parents. They don't need to hold your hand. They don't need to fill it all out for you and help you with it. You can do it yourself. And so that's exactly what I did. I just filled everything out myself, and I was like, I'm so proud of myself. I did everything, and there was one last thing that Disneyland was asking me to do, and that was to take a drug test. And I was like, okay, no big deal. I don't do drugs. It's not a big deal. I'm just going to go in, do it, and then have the job. So I just screenshotted the time and date that they gave me, and I just kept it on my phone, and then a week went by, and that morning I woke up and I looked at my camera roll, and I was scrolling through looking for the date and time they gave me. So then I clicked on the picture, and I'm reading it just to make sure that everything's fine, and I read it, and I see the word expiration, and I'm like, oh crap, I screwed this up. Like, are you kidding me? This is the last possible date and time I could take this test, and it was already 8:30, and the time was 9 o'clock, and this thing is 15 minutes away, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose my first job. Like, I just tried to do this all on my own, and I screwed it up, and I was like, wow, this is so easy, and I totally missed it. And so I go run to my mom, and I'm like, Mom, is that what that means? Like, it's the expiration date? It's like the last possible time? And she's like, yeah, Jill, like, how'd you miss that? Did you just not read it? And I'm like, I guess I just like skipped over it. I can't believe I skipped over it. And she said, well, you still have 30 minutes. Why don't you try to get there and take it before 9 o'clock? And I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. And so I drove there, not ran. I ran to my car, and then I drove there. And then I ran to the front desk, and I was like, hi, excuse me, like, I'm so sorry, but like, I really need to get in right now. Is there any way I can go back there right now? Because like, I might lose my job. It's my first job. And I was like freaking out, and I looked super stupid. But she's like, of course, you can just go right on back there. Like, the doctor's already waiting. Like, go ahead and go back there. So I go back there, and he's like, okay, all you're gonna have to do is pee in this cup. Like, no big deal. Go ahead and go in the bathroom. You're good. So I go in the bathroom, and all I'm thinking is, 7 minutes to pee. Jill, you got 7 minutes to pee. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know if I can do it. I'm like stressing out, and like every fiber in me is like, like freaking out. And I'm like, Jill, just relax, you got this. Like, it's not hard. All you have to do is pee. Like, everyone does it. You can do it. Like, it's not that big of a deal. So I'm sitting there, and I can't pee. And then the doctor comes up to the door, and he knocks on the door, and he's like, hey, Jill, you all right in there? Like, do you need anything? Like, you're gonna come out? And I'm like, yeah, I can't pee. Like, I don't know what to do. And he's like, well, just come out and wait in the waiting room. Like, you can just take some time to relax. You're already past the time anyway, so now all you have to do is go. And so I was like, all right. And so he had me wait in a waiting room, and 30 minutes went by, and I was like, okay, where's the doctor? Like, I can go now. Like, I'm relaxed. And then no doctor. 45 minutes went by, and then an hour went by, and I'm like, where the heck is this guy? Like, this should have been 5 minutes, turned into like an hour and a half. Like, I'm so weird. So I go up to the door, and I'm like, hey, does anyone know where the doctor is? Like, is he around? And then someone goes to get the doctor, and he lets me go in, and I go pee, and everything's great, and I walk out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I never want to have to go back in there again. I hope I got the job still. Like, I really hope I didn't screw it up. Like, I was sweating, and I was shaking, and I looked like I was like a drug addict, like afraid to take this test. So I was like, I just look so embarrassing. Everyone's probably judging me so much right now. And so I walked out, and I was like, I never want to have to go back in there again. And I got home, and my parents were like totally making fun of me, and they're like, I can't even believe you missed that on the thing, and you couldn't pee like for an hour and a half. And I'm like, no, you don't understand, like, that's not what happened. And they're like, okay, sure, Jill. And I was like, I feel so ashamed, like, I can't believe that I couldn't pee, like, that's just so embarrassing. And so then I get a call, and it's from Disneyland, and I'm like, oh great, like, I'm gonna lose the job, like, it's all over now. And I answer, and I'm like, hi. And the lady was like, hey, I just want to let you know, we're going to give you a second chance. Like, I don't know why you didn't make it there on time, but here's your new time and date. The end.